What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today this video is proudly sponsored by Empire Fighter Store. And today we're going to be talking about something that I get asked all of the time, and to be honest, I spoke about it in previous videos. I've spoke about it in my thoughts on ESBC, but I thought, you know what, I will title a video appropriately so people can go to this and they can see what it is, and that is the get-ups in ESports Boxing Club. As I've had questions as, is it like Fight Night? Is it a button masher like in WWE? Is it just, random? Is it just luck that you get up? How many times can you get up? So I thought, you know what, let's just make a quick video and kind of crush all the questions that we have about the get-ups in ESBC. Now, of course, the get-up is a mini game. It is not like Fight Night where you have to weave to get your fighter up. It is not like WWE where you have to mash a bunch of buttons. So what I've done to explain it, because it's hard to explain if I just sit here and explain it. So what I've done is I've drawn a diagram that I'll show you guys in a moment. But before I do that, I just want to answer a quick questions of how does it transition into this mini game. So pretty much what it does is we're fighting, slip, bang, big uppercut, whatever, you fall back, and it will kind of, zoom out slightly. This fighter will walk away. It then transitions to a bird's eye view. At least that was the build we played. And then the mini game shows up. Now, this is the mini game. This is the best I can draw. Of course, I can't animate things. I'm not that smart. But this is pretty much the best you will get until you play the game yourself. Now, the way the mini game works, as you see, we have one bar on the left, one bar on the right, one bar at the top, and two little arrows. Now, you'll see in the bar on the left and the right, there are two red icons that move up and down. Now, they can be big, they can be small, they can move slowly, they can barely move, or they can move sporadically up and down and all over the place. And it is your goal to get those little arrows using L2 and R2 to get into those. So you may need to hold R2 and tap L2 to get it here, or you do that, or you might need to match them and find them. And if you get them arrows in them red bars enough, the green bar at the top will fill up there, letting you get up. Now, for me, I found the mini game pretty... I was actually my weakest part of my game. I was much better at winning than going down. But it is very intuitive minigame. It's easy to pick up. As a gamer, it's very simple. That's the way I looked at it, is as a gamer, as a fan, it was quick to pick up. I enjoyed it. It was simple, and that's the way it should work. Now, of course, the minigame has various factors. One being the courage stat of your fighter, depends on how often they can get up, how likely they are to get up. Two, the damage you've taken throughout the fight and where, how the fight could be 10 rounds of you getting hammered. And three, the shot is the shot that landed. Now, of course, it could be round two and you could land a perfect counter to the body, and they could go down and get up within a 3 or a 4 count. You could maybe get to round 6, a little bit of back and forth. One drop, they could struggle to get up, or they could get up at 8. Now, I'd seen it where it had been a finish on 2 drops. I'd seen it where it had been a finish on 7 drops throughout a 10-round fight. So there is definitely variety to these stats of the shot taken, the damage taken throughout the fight, as well as the courage stat. So that's something to take into consideration. As one thing I saw is I saw people saying, I don't want it to be like Fight Night where you just get dropped and like by the 4th knockdown, that's it. Like only the most elite will be able to slightly get up from that. So this varies. This really does, has so many factors which make it interesting. Like I said, sometimes you could have like your second drop and they could be doing this like sporadically, but you can still get it. It's not impossible. It's just very, very difficult. Obviously, the green bar fills up at a certain rate depending on how often you're in those red bars, and you have, of course, until the count of 10 to achieve that. So it's definitely a fun mini game. It's intuitive, it's simple, and it works well. Of course, like I said, I'd seen fights end in 3 or 7 drops, and that's what one of my favorite things about it is that is brilliant. So it was really cool to experience that, where it wasn't just because we even said after like a 4th drop, we were like, well, that's it. And because that was like a say for example, like the second drop was more of a hammering, like getting battered, rocked, recovered, rocked again, recovered, bang, rocked, caught him instantly. That was a tough one to get up. Now the 4th drop was like a quick snap drop, like a flash drop, if you will. And that was an easy one to get up. So it definitely varies. It's not like it's like easy, medium, hard, very hard. It varies depending on so many factors of the shot that you took, especially throughout that fight, and the damage you've taken, and then the final shot that put you down. And then obviously your fighter's courage stat, as I mentioned. So yeah, definitely a lot of variety to it. But I thought, you know what, I've had this question so much, I'll cover a video because I needed to show the diagram. So that's why I thought I'd make the video. But yeah, I just thought I'd cover this quickly. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.